Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I installed a dash cam with the switch to turn them off and on. And here are all the tools that you'll be needing. You'll be needing a cigarette outlet, you'll be needing a switch to turn it off and on, zip ties, some shrinking wrap, the dash cam, some wire to wire it up, and all these tools on the table. So, getting started once you hop inside the car, there's two different ways you could do this. You could do this through the regular lighter where you can plug it in, or you can wire it directly in. Either way, you still have to run it and make sure it's not seen. So there's different ways to do that. I wired mine directly into it so you don't have to see it in the outlet. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So first thing you want to do, pull the handbrake and pry this little piece off in the middle. Move that out the way. For my car, there are two screws. There's one right here and one on the opposite side. So let's go ahead and remove those. And it should come right off. There's one and two. Next, you're going to want to pull off this little cover for the handbrake, and it comes right off. Make sure when you're doing this, don't pull no wires out. I almost made that mistake. Just use a pair of pliers to pull these off, and that's what I did. It's like a little clip on it. Then take the whole thing off. Now, I want to take the time to show you how I wired it up. These are the wires coming from the socket, and it's just basically a regular like this. And then I got the second wire, which runs from there back up, like I was showing you a while ago. Now you want to figure out where to put the cam at. You can put it down here, up there, but any of the major points. I think that the middle is the best place to put it. I think I'm going to put it on the lower middle. Then I'm going to run the wire down this way and down the seats and somehow connect it like that. Here's where I got the dash cam for reference, and I'm going to show you how I wired it. You just want to tuck it in there neatly so it can't be seen. Then I'm going to run the wire down this way, up underneath this piece of plastic. So to pry this off, you just want to get at these two little pieces right here. It's like little clamps. And then I use a pair of pliers and pry that off. Now you can reuse these, or you could get them brand new. I got some brand new ones from China for like 25 cents. You pull that off, and you can run your wire underneath there now. To put this back on, you just want to bang it, and it should lock in place. You don't have to do this, but I took the seat out to show you guys how I'm going to wire it. I'm basically trying to figure out the best way to do it so it won't be like people kicking it, because you don't want the wire to get caught up and then somebody pull out the cameras. So I removed another plastic piece and ran it up underneath the seat right here. Now you just want to test everything out before I add the switch. And you can see that the front one turns on and the back one turns on. Since I already had it pre-wired, I'm going to show you guys how I wired it and how you can add the switch on it. See, I did this before, but I don't like the way this wire is hanging, so I'm going to duct tape it so it looks more neater and just wrap it around it. And with that done, I'm going to run it up underneath here so it looks way much more neater. Now I'm going to show you how to wire it up. You want to add your shrink wrap to it, put it on that one and on the other side before you twist it together. Now you want to take your wires and get them prepped so you can put them together. Now I know it's not professional, but you just twist it like this. Then you're going to slide the shrink wrap up there and use the lighter to shrink it. Then do the same thing to the other wire, which is two separate wires, what you're going to wire it into. Now you want to add two more heat shrinks to each wire. Then I like to fish the wire through each little hole on the switch and then twist it like this. Then I'm going to take that heat shrink and put it up there and then melt it down. And the same thing for the other side. And you're good. Now, you want to test this out, make sure it works, turn it on, make sure the front one turns on, go to the back, make sure the back turns on, and then turn it off and make sure they also turn off because you want to make sure it works properly. Now this little piece right here screws off and you're going to drill a hole wherever you want to and just put it in like that and it screws right on top. And there you go. You're going to want to put this together the same way you took it apart. When I put the seat in, I recognize that this switch right here is not going to work, so I had to relocate it to the top right here. And we're just going to act like I didn't put a hole in the side. Just ignore that. But yeah, here it is. And we're going to check everything one last time to make sure it works. It's off and it's off. Let me turn it on. And voila. Put the connector back on, put the top back on, and there, you're done.